Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teachers Do. Today I have with me Tristan.
Hello, everyone.
And today we're going back to Jeff Johns' Superman, sort of, with the Legion of Three Worlds. We've gone over the Superman and the Legion and some of the issues that came about after that, like with the time trapper manipulating things and all that. So this is the follow-up to it. This is something that Jeff had been building up ever since he and Brad Meltzer worked on the Lightning Saga during their and Justice League Justice Society crossover.
Awesome.
And basically, the whole notion they've been going on is that there have been three legions. We've had the 0 Hour Legion, we've had the Three Boot Legion, both of which Mark Waid created, believe it or not. And then we had the original Legion, but it's a version of the Legion that's, we later make very clear, it's not the 5 year later Legion. It's what if the pre 5 year later Legion had continued.
Okay.
The 5 year later was one of the earlier attempts at making a major shakeup.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, this we have with Jeff Johns and the late George Perez. But this is one of those times where George drawing so many characters bit him in the ass. Because usually the case where people give him a handful of characters and he's like, I'm gonna draw more. This is one of the first times where it's like, wait, you actually want me to draw this many? Crap. Yeah, now this is Lightning Lad on the cover. Pointing it out because she was asking me, who's that, Blue Beetle?
I was so confused when I seen that at first. It's early.
It is early. It is early. You're right. You're right. And there's Prime. Yep, that's the other thing. Prime, this is the big Prime Superboy-Prime story.
Wait, do I remember this?
You went over part of this during your Superboy-Prime video long ago.
Okay, that's probably why then.
Yep. They survive. They always survive. Cockroaches like me, floating adrift in the remains of my home, left alone to rule over a kingdom of insects. That's what they are. The Legionnaires are cockroaches. Filthy, disgusting bugs. Why won't you die? I try to rip their soul out. I try to make them forget Superman, but they won't. So I need to use that. I need to use this boy of broken dreams and blood and rage, lost in time but now found. The Legion will live no longer. Now, remember in the Superboy and the Legion that Mom and Pa Kent XB who found that creepy alien baby and then like, we do what everyone does. We kill it.
Yes.
That's them.
Oh.
Yep. And of course, about Earthman has been, arrested. Like, that poor man. The world's just not right anymore, Mara. Yeah, Mara and Jun. The solution is give Earth back to humans, you idiot. Round up the extraterrestrial trash, toss it in a rocket, and launch it back into space. And then shoot and bury the stragglers in the field, like we've done on our farm. It's my right. I'd hate to be raising a human child in this day and age. The 31st century is a horrible place for boys and girls. Wow! Complete polar opposite of Martha and Jonathan.
Oh my god, yeah.
I hope they're not Kents.
No kidding.
And of course, then, damn aliens, it's one of them that did this. Die, you alien Hey! That wasn't very nice. No, I'm not going to be nice either. And he kills them. To which I don't feel that bad.
Right.
After they killed that baby.
Yeah.
After they killed that baby before, yeah, I don't feel bad.
Yep.
Superboy? I'm not Superboy. I'm Superman. Why doesn't anyone ever listen to... Hey! Smallville. That doesn't look like his dumb farm town. Hello? Good morning, young man. Oh, great. The robot, the buildings. Yep, I'm in the stupid future. You gotta be kidding me. Look at this. The Superman Museum.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yep, this whole museum is for that lame Superman. He was an ugly baby, if you ask me. He looked adorable.
How is he an ugly baby?
Again, this is Superboy-Prime being a
Right.
pretentious, whiny fanboy. Hello there, young strange visitor. Welcome to the Superman Museum. I'm Jimmy Olsen. 1,000 years ago, I was Superman's confidant and best friend. I'm back. So sorry, I don't know what happened. My computer
Oh,
crashed.
that's okay. I wondered.
Yep. So did I just go like ugh, all of a sudden? Because that's happened before.
Yeah, and it just froze, and I was like, is it me? Because it's usually me. Let's be fair here.
That's true, but as I don't know if I got caught when I was talking about him snapping at Olsen, basically how it reacts to him.
Yeah,
When
I
you,
didn't see that.
yeah, that's the point where he's like, "Shut your hole, Olsen." Haha, I guess that means you heard enough about me. I love that how it's reacting to Jimmy. Like basically, it knows. Okay, people are gonna get fed up with you. If they do, just move on.
That's
It's my-
funny.
it is, but so yeah, showing out about the Legion, how they were all. It started off with Lightning Lad, Saturn Girl, and Cosmic Boy, helping RJ Brand out, a very rich man, the richest, most successful human businessman in all of the world. And eventually, with his backing, they were able to form the Legion of Superheroes. But then he's like, "This is wrong." Flies over to see all the villains like Lucer, Doomsday, Brainiac, Mongol, Mr. Mixius Pitaleg, General Zod, Ursa Not. You know your villains, kids. Bizarro, the Kryptonite Man. No, I'm looking for there, over there. This is me. What's this doing back here? Oh, that loser is barely worth mentioning. What? That's Superboy-Prime. He was a Kryptonian kid, a Clark Kent from a parallel Earth long dead. He's always whining about our Earth wasn't as perfect as his. Kid Flash kicked his face in the dirt when Prime tried to tear up the Teen Titans. Flash fired out cheated. He had all the Flashes gang up on me. Connor Kent stopped one of his tantrums before he could do any real damage. Hey, that's not what happened. I showed that stupid clone who was the real Superboy. And then there was Sodom Yet, the most powerful of the Green Lanterns. He kicked Prime around too. This isn't how anything happened. Super Prime Boy explained how he was last seen during the Sinestro Corps because no one in the main Earth saw what happened to him during Countdown. That's a quick, easy way to brush Countdown under the rug.
Oh yeah.
Because especially with how they made him more monstrous in that story.
Oh my god, yeah.
To tell you the truth, I'm surprised the statue's still here. It's supposed to be in storage to make way for Neutron once he comes back from the paint shop. Neutron had a bigger impact on Superman than Prime ever did. That's a lie!
That is gonna piss him off so much.
Oh yeah. Toyman, Cyborg, Surrip, Bizarro, Zod, Doomsday, Loser. Their place in history is gonna be nothing compared to mine. And you! I killed you! Oh boy, look, he's just casually murdering people. Because again, remember, he knows he's from comics. So as far as he's concerned, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
I won't be shoved in a storage closet like that mannequin. And it's not fair. It's never been fair. Again, this Jimmy thing's an AI, so it doesn't know what to do.
Right.
But yeah, he's asking about the Legion of Supervillains. Yeah, and meanwhile, they're seeing how the Legion are reacting because their things are still teetering after the events of Superman and the Legion of Superheroes. People are still on the verge of wanting to fight each other because of all the xenophobia. And of course, they're starting to feel like maybe it's time you all grown up. Basically, everyone wants to become isolationists. Which, again, after all that happened, I wouldn't blame them.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Of course, Garth, now by this point, Lightning Lad and Sand Girl are married. Well, they've been married for years by this point.
Ah, that's so cute.
Yeah. Oh,
Did you ever notice how much Pink Dude?
Cosmic Lad?
Cosmic Lad, that's what his name is. His outfit looks like Mr. Terrific.
A little, yeah.
Yeah, I never noticed that before.
I showed the point out these two are also have twins.
Wait, what?
The two Garth and Saturn Girl and Lightning Lad, they have kids.
Oh, kids! You said twins. I thought you meant they were
No. Basically, Lightning Lad's race, they always have twins. Always. That's what he has a twin. The only one who doesn't have a twin is his villainous older brother, who's Lightning Lord of the Legion of Supervillains.
Oh, okay.
And that's one of the things because it made him shunned. It made him an outcast because he was the only one without a twin.
Yeah.
But yeah, meanwhile in the Phantom Zone, we're seeing Phantom Girl, and Shadow Lass and Lightning Lass are trying to find Mon-El.
Oh, okay.
So they chase off Zod and then they find him and they bring him back. Of course, Brainiac is like, will you please hurry the hell up? The modifications on the projector I did won't keep this portal open forever.
Wait, is that Brainiac 5?
Yep.
Okay, I thought so.
You've always been more of an ass than normal today. What's with you? Other than being stripped of my title of Brainiac, traded for my people, and stuck trying to help a group of inept aliens get the gang back together. Why, nothing, Isla. Zod almost gets free, but thankfully they zap the portal and he's able to get sucked back in. But yeah, with Mon-El, they utilize the anti-lead serum, the cure they've been giving him. It's why he can interact with everyone and not die. So basically, the cure the cure that I and I alone created. And unfortunately, Sunboy is just such in a lurch after how he was forced to make all the suns red. Back in the Superman, the Legion.
Okay.
Yeah, remember during that, all the suns are red because of Sunboy? He's just been in no condition. He has been in a rut. Even Polar Boy is trying to talk sense into him, but he feels like, my powers are gone. I'm burnt out. We're seeing everyone is arguing. Everyone is just like, again, they're just bickering, like, until RJ Brand returns. He's a man that everyone respects. And thus, he's trying to tell everyone how the Legion are so important. Meanwhile, Superboy-Prime finds out about where the Legion of Supervillains is, and he's going there to bust them out. All of the villains!
Oh my goodness.
And we find out he was the villain's inspiration.
Well, he's going to love that.
Oh yeah, he does! He's like, our Legion? Who else is part of that? Everyone. So yeah, we got Saturn Queen, Lightning Lord, and Cosmic King.
Okay.
But yeah, everything RJ seems to be finally getting people to think, to calm down, to listen to reason. When suddenly, one of his old rivals shows up and guns him down.
Lord have mercy.
Yep, but why? Turns out RJ Brand was a Durlan. He was never human. He was a shapeshifter this whole time. And possibly Chameleon Boy's father. They never confirmed that one way or the other.
Okay.
But yeah, so he's like he was never human. He wasn't the most successful human industrialist that ever lived. I was! Good. So yeah, this guy got driven insane by this revelation. And then Time Trapper kills him. Rapidly ages him to dust.
Jesus.
Yep.
Talk about getting brutal early.
Yep. Meanwhile, they're still trying to gather up other people. One of them is trying to find Nissa. That's one of the magical users, and they're trying to find so many of the others. Timberwolf, Ultra Boy. They're all just looking around. Like Element Lad is missing in action. Again, they're trying to do what they can, but then having RJ Brand get killed, it rocks them. He was there from in the beginning. He was the first one that truly believed in him, and now they don't know what to think.
Right.
Oh, but I love this then. With Superman, they send him the message, and they don't even finish saying anything. He says, yes. Bring me to you to help. I love that. He doesn't even have to finish. No, Brainiac doesn't even have to finish. He just simply says, like, we need help, and yes.
That's so Superman, though.
Yep. What am I looking at? You're looking at Tarkon Gultus, Cal. That's their prison planet. And once he sees Prime, he realizes how serious this is. We're up against a super-powered brat from a parallel world. I think the solution is obvious. We fight fire with fire. So basically, they want to bring the other legions.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep, there's the 0 Hour Legion, and there's the 3 Boot Hour Legion. 3 Boot Legion.
Well, that's cool.
But Superman feels like he doesn't want to kill him. Obviously not. But he feels like we need to redeem Superboy-Prime. Because he feels like...
Okay.
Yeah, that's not going to happen for a couple of decades now.
Yeah.
Seriously, the artwork on this is so good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Oh, that cover is so good, too.
So that one. Not sure who this bug girl is. Oh no, that's Missa and that's Dream Girl and Missa is White Knight, by the way. She's one of the more powerful magical users, but unfortunately, she's being kept under control by Mordred.
Okay.
The evil sorcerer who's even around even in the present day.
Okay.
But yeah, they find her and break her out. And of course, Mordred is, he's planning something. He's going to be joining up with Superboy and everyone, but not yet. Mordred, you're in our way. Move. Oh, that's Ron Vidar, the last Green Lantern.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, he's of course saying, give her back. They're putting up a fight. Unfortunately, then Ron is going to get killed.
Go figure.
That's because look who showed up. Look at this.
Look
at all these villains. Look at all these villains.
That is awesome.
That's a terrifying amount of powerful villains, isn't it?
Yes, it definitely is.
So yeah, we get a nice summary about him, and the Ring is afraid.
The Ring is afraid?
Of Prime. After all he did to the core.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, yep, and the core's like, are you flipping kidding me, Cal? You want to flipping redeem Superboy-Prime? There's no need to talk like that. What do you think you can do, Cal? Show him the herb is raised? You think he'll apologize for ripping people in half, throw out a flight ring, and become the Legion's new Superboy? I hope we can get him to grow a conscience and turn himself in. Are you flipping serious? When he helped me battle the Anti-Monitor, he lost everything. So basically, this is going by the notion that this is a Superman who then remembers what happened during the Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Okay.
Which we know kind of happened after Infinite Crisis.
Right.
Yep. His friends and family were killed. Then he was banished to limbo for years. Who knows what could cause what that kind of isolation could do to Superboy? It makes them a little crazy is what it does. Maybe we should break the Legion code this one time, Cal. If this brat is everything you say he is, Superman, I've got to agree. Don't let my brothers infect you with his current cynicism, Bryn. Oh, interesting thing. They don't bring up here, but I want to point out, interesting thing about Lightning Lass, she's one of the earliest lesbian characters.
Oh, I didn't know she was.
Yeah. And Paul Levitt paired her up with Shrinking Violet.
Oh, okay.
But it was and remember this, Legion was not some underground comic. It was one of the premier books back in its heyday.
Right.
That Legion and Teen Titans were the two biggest titles. So for them to actually have that and no one threw a hitsy fit. Now, granted, it wasn't blatant like, oh, my love or things like that, but you knew. You knew.
Right.
That's one of the reasons why I always feel when people complain about lesbianism, like Lightning Lass and Shrinking Violet, guys.
It's just woke.
Yeah. But of course, yeah, Cosmic Boy. Now, Garth Lightning Lad has always had a temper. You remember that during that one issue we did. But Cosmic Boy's always been the voice of reason. But yeah, so Prime is just wailing on them as they're trying to get out, and then Ron, the last Green Lantern, chooses to stay behind and fight. But yeah, they're all again. There's so much dialogue. I can't go over all this as much as I want to. But yeah, and I love this though. This universe needs an example of unity, and I won't let it be Superboy and the Legion of Supervillains.
Yeah.
Cosmic Boy has a point.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, unfortunately though, as it gets worse and worse, and then thankful, and with Saturn Queen finally getting to shut down his ring, well, he gets utterly brutalized.
Oh God.
Yep. Of course, then like that was the ring flies off. That was the greatest weapon in the universe. We already have the greatest weapon in the universe. Yeah, that'd be me, Monopoly Man. Well, he does kind of look like the Monopoly guy.
Yes, he absolutely does.
So yeah, Mordred joins up with them. They think this is a temporary alliance, of course. Because with Prime, they can accomplish anything. I was like, we need to split up into groups. And then what? We show the entire universe how smart I really am.
That's funny.
And we find out there's only one lantern left on Oa. And unfortunately, Mogo is still gone. Been destroyed ever since well, we wouldn't know that yet, but as far as we know here, Mogo's been destroyed and no one's been able to send out the rings.
Okay.
That's why I keep saying, unable to locate replacement sentient, unable to locate replacement sentient. But yeah, so they're trying to find the old crystal ball, which goes all the way back to when the JLA and the JSA first met.
Yeah.
And they basically say the sphere is made of a crystallized nexus of all Earths from all parallel universes. I like how we get some explanations for that stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're heading off to face him, and this leads into what ends up being just a huge fight throughout most of this story. But oh, there's the other legions.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. All right, all of you settle down. Due to the after effects of traversing the multiverse, you may not remember our initial meeting years ago, but I'm Brainiac 5. What? I'm Brainiac 5. Yes, albeit a very short copy. I brought you both here because we're facing a threat that could not only eradicate our universe, but yours as well. So listen up. Are you joking, Grandpa? I'll only be listening to you when you're answering my inquiries first. What Earth are we on? Excuse me, Brainy, but this could be an older, wiser doppelganger of ours. We should hear him out. How could you possibly trust an adult? Yeah, the Three-Boot Legion were very anti-adult, anti-authoritative.
Okay.
Not an alone adult version of yourself. Obviously, you don't have any experience in time travel. I love how they're so arguing. Oh, why don't you go get a haircut? I'm very busy. Oh boy, again, the artwork on this.
It's so good.
It is. But yeah, just like now, the symbol is my, the S is my symbol now, Superman. So yeah, then they're taking, Mon-El and Shadowlass are taking Ron's body back to Oa, where they find Sodom Yat, who's still the last of the Guardians.
Okay.
Sodom Yat was introduced during Sinestro Corps War. He's the one who took over as being Ion.
Okay.
That was the that was to the Green Lantern what Parallax was to the Sinestro Corps.
Okay.
Yep, and he's a Daxamite too, like Mon-El.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just crammed with so much, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
But we're also getting through this pretty fast. We're only halfway through. So yeah, basically Mon-El's trying to talk him through. Okay, this looks a little off.
Why?
His face there compared to everywhere else.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's because of the mohawk.
Yeah, probably.
Normally you would have a lot more hair to make it look better, but the lack of hair just doesn't look right.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have a bit of a pep talk, and they finally actually to talk him into reigniting the lantern, the battery, and reforming the core once this is all done.
Okay.
They indirectly guilt trip him, and he finally realizes, like, they're right. And oh boy, just look at this.
Oh my goodness.
They're just putting up a fight against all of their villains. All of them. Constantly talking about, like, strategizing, planning, and we have this moment where Superman's trying to talk sense to him. You remember your parents and all that, and look what Prime does to his hand. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
He just like plows right through his hand. Obviously, his hand will be fine later.
Right, but still.
Yeah, and again, they're just dealing with all this stuff. And they're summarizing about some of the stuff that's happened before, like what Earthman had done. And we have the Karate Kid, the second Karate Kid, who ends up getting vaporized. Why? Well, and Keith Giffen actually is the one who started the whole. He hated Karate Kid. He wanted him dead. He killed him. And thus it's continuing the tradition.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
Yep. Some of the other villains are actually getting killed off too. Not all, but some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Or I think in that case, he's not killed. He just got zapped.
Right.
Because obviously the Legion won't kill. Oh, but then Morju brings forth the Shadow Demons from the original Crisis. But thankfully, Night Lass can actually absorb their power because, hers is, the darker it is, the stronger she gets.
Right.
So punching living shadows, yeah, that'll give her a boost. Chameleon Girl falls in. They are losing until long live the Legion. Long live the Legion. We're with you, Brainiac 5. Great, you're such a kiss ass. You do know that negativity is the sign of an 11th level intelligence. It's not.
Oh
I like how they poke fun at the reboot Legion Brainiac, making him such this asshole, this asshead. He's not entitled. He's just this bratty kid.
Right.
But it was them. They're actually starting to do better. And I love this with the Ultra and we have the Phantom Girls, like 3 Phantom Girls. I hope I'm not dreaming. Actually, I go by Aberration. We recruited help from the multiverse. Then we have the Ultra Lad. Now, Ultra Lad and Phantom Girl have always been an item. So I love this. Like, I like it hot. Me too. Nothing like flying out of the frying pan and into the fire. Who's next? Is that what Joe looks like when he grows up? Ultraman is hot. Actually, he still goes by Ultra Boy. That's so adorable.
Oh my gosh.
They are so crushing on their respective, all their counterparts. But I love it. That is so adorable.
That's funny.
But yeah, having their counterparts all teaming up. Oh, Element Lad. He might have Element Lad powers, but he's not. Jim, who the hell are you guys? Calm down, Garth. They're not the enemy here. Is that Pharaoh Lad? Just Pharaoh. I'm Garth Rand. You're Garth Rand? Yeah, in that world, he became Element Lad, but they're going to fix that soon. Oh, this is where also we're introduced to one of the unique portals. Not portals, one of the unique Legionnaires from the 0 Hour. Gates. He can make portals, and by the end of this all, he sticks around.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a real honor to team up with the adult Legionnaires. Brainy mentioned stage 2. We see them back in time, some of the Legionnaires back in time going to Superboy to the past, back when with Lex. Why? They need some of Lex's hair. Of course, there was only one point in time when he had hair.
Right.
Now, it turns out this lightning rod thing that he had, that Brainiac 5 is using, he's used that and it's been containing Bart in it ever since the Lightning Saga crossover.
Oh my goodness.
Because at the same time with that crossover, Bart got killed off during his Flash run. And thus it's revealed that since that happened at the same time, turns out that's the whole reason why they were there, to save Bart before he actually died.
Gotcha.
So yes, he's able to use the wand to restore Garth back to normal. And then they get a summary. Turns out what happened long ago was Professor Zoom was coming after the Tornado Twins, which were Barry Allen's kids. And why? Because their family were basically their daughter had gotten together and married with Zoom's descendant or ancestor.
Oh, okay.
And why? Because those two would eventually become Bart and XXS. It turned out revealed she's not from the 0 Hour Legion. She never was. She was hidden there.
Oh.
she was hidden there to hide from Zoom. But yeah, it turns out when they were using the treadmill,
okay.
that's when all these legionnaires, the 3 legions met up. But
Okay.
unfortunately, due to but then they found, but wait, we had your Supergirl in our world on the Sleeper Legion. When time traveling, one can shift the multiverse. So basically, when time traveling happened, she shifted to the other Earth rather than the Legion of the proper Earth.
Oh, okay.
Nice explanations, if you ask me.
Yeah, definitely.
But then he's realizing, no, I won't let him bring him back. He realizes what they're doing because he's listening in, and he kills the son boy of one of the worlds.
Oh my goodness.
Look at, he just freezes him. He can't
Rude.
come back. So he's just plowing through there. The Seldom Yet shows up. Oh boy, he even feels like that drives him even more nuts. We see Excess is running on the treadmill with all the lightning lads and lad and lasses zapping at it. Why? You want to know who they're bringing back? Bart!
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
But he's not the only character who died around this point who will be coming back. You'll see who else comes back.
Dun dun dun.
Although, given how they were getting Lex's hair, I think it's kind of obvious who they're trying to bring back too.
Lex?
Nope. Who else had Lex's DNA?
Oh, Connor.
Yep. In fact, we see Starman and still living in the present day. He actually goes up and digs up Connor's grave so he can take it over to the fortress.
Okay.
Yep. We're seeing Kinetics, a character who only existed in 2 of the other worlds, not in the main world. She is she's basically their version of White Witch.
Okay.
Yep. And in fact, they are so powerful because they have all the magic of their universe. They're the last conduit of their Earth. Okay. So their Earth is no more. Their Earth died at some point. But that's why all the magic is in her, this particular one.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. But yeah, then things are going on at the tower as Bart shows up, and I love because he's basically freaking out now, showing that he still suffers the stuttering when dealing with Bart because of what he did to him.
Right.
You were totally freaking out. I was like, boo, and you were like, it's Bart Allen. It's the fastest boy alive. It's Kid Flash. No way. You got old and dumber. You were the Flash. The Rogues killed you. They tried, I guess. Bart! Man, it's nice. Man, it's nice to be out of that and be lightning out of the bottle. You ever seen Aladdin? Now I know what the genie was talking about. Phenomenal cosmic power, itty bitty living space. Who actually died? Well, kind of. Dodge this, impuke. You first. I get, and it turns out, like I said, they saved him at the last second. His agent was once accelerated artificially. And he's basically he's like, I remember the exact moment the Rogues attacked. I lost my speed, and it was like an out-of-body experience as the lightning pulled my spirit away. I saw myself, the adult part of me, die. Theoretically, if I hadn't sent a team of Legionnaires back in time, he would have been dead. And then he says, if I didn't do anything, he would have died of old age. Basically, they're trying to say that time when Bart became the Flash, he would have died.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. And so it's great to see the 2 cousins again working together again. XS and Bart.
Okay, that makes sense.
I love that. Just seeing those 2 get together again. Because we have not seen them since 0 Hour, and since 0 Hour got undone.
Right.
But yeah, so they're still attacking him, but then we have the Time Trapper grabbed Superman and the original 3, Cosmic, Saturn, and Lightning. Yeah, I love this. You're right, Superman. There are higher forces watching from afar.
Wait, isn't the Time Trapper just an older version of Connor?
Not Connor. No, he's a sentient paradox. He's a living rogue timeline, as they put it. And in this version, we later find out he's Prime.
Yeah, that's what I just or not Connor. Yeah, I meant Superboy.
Yeah. In this version, yes. There's been others where he was Cosmic Boy and all that, but in this one now it has changed where he is Prime. So he's like, I decided to replace. Basically, this is where he summarizes all the things he's done as far back as when we had the Pocket Universe back in post-crisis.
Okay.
They say I basically all the retcons have been because of the Time Trapper trying to mess with history.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yep, you will die at my hand. Unfortunately, Superboy-Prime kills Kinetics. I love this. Like, Kinetics, hocus pocus, ta-da! I made Lame Blast disappear, so now 2 Legionnaires. But Sunboy is starting to finally feel his power back again. But then here's the bigger twist. Element Lad of the 3-Boot Legion touches the ground, turns it to kryptonite. And now remember, up until this point, kryptonite has never worked on him because it's not from his Earth.
Right.
But it works.
How?
The 3-Boot Legion are from Earth Prime.
Okay.
We never knew that until now.
Okay.
It's the big twist.
That makes sense.
Then he kills 3-Boot Element Lad.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. And then we find out that Mordred's getting a vision of the future, saying that if they don't go to the Fortress of Solitude right now and destroy it, they will lose.
Really?
So they head over there as they reveal the hair. So much of this stuff is going on. They're flying over to there, and they've been saying lethal force is now enabled. That's Ion is Sodom is doing that so they can kill him. And it turns out underneath for the last thousands of years, because it's not working the same way as the back during Return of Superman, the rebirth matrix has been slowly over thousands of years healing Connor.
Okay.
And sure enough, and what do we have? He's and they're ready to kill Polar Boy, but they're able to save him, and then whoosh! There's Connor!
Yay!
Returning after many years.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least over a year. I forget how long it had been. I think it was like 2 years or so he had been dead.
I love Connor. He's awesome.
Yep. Then we're seeing them fighting off as we're this is where we're finding out. Things are finally turn into favor in the Legion's time, but at the same time as they're attacking him, like, you murdered me! Hey, what makes you think I'm not good enough? I'm not going to return the favor. As you see, despite Superboy's amazing reappearance, he's going to lose. They all will. Trust me, Superman. I was there.
Dun, dun,
That's
dun.
That's pretty creepy. But the fact I just find it. Yes, he's chest. We're seeing his chest and everything, but actually having to see his nipples and all that.
Yeah.
It's always like,
Oh my gosh.
Last issue.
Dun dun dun.
Yep, as Dawnstar, or as you put
That
it,
is-
McGee.
I love her costume though. I love that cover in general.
Yep, but seriously, I've noticed that even Perez, it seems guilty of. Whenever we see her, they always seem to emphasize her rack.
I mean, do you blame him?
No, I don't. But I feel like she gets that more emphasis than Power Girl does.
That's true.
Oh, look at that cover, nice and simple.
Meh, the other one was better with Tits McGee on it.
By the way, I did tell Stepner and Doxy that they cracked up that you call her Tits McGee.
I mean, it's a perfect name. I'm not gonna lie.
You're not the only one who has said that before. You're not the only one who has said that.
And
But yeah,
she's gorgeous.
Yeah, but yeah, he's tacking him through time, and at the same time, he's mimicking mimicking himself in the other point, in the future. And yeah, everything is starting to go in their favor now. Having Bart and Connor back, it's just like, yeah, Titans together and everything.
Yeah.
And the Time Trapper is completely just lashing out. Obviously, feels like, no, you will die because I've seen it. But this is when Brainy says, like, Brainy, listen to me. He the time trapper. He's an older Superboy-Prime. It's like, what? That's impossible. Nothing's impossible. Improbable then. Yeah, we see him fight. He then takes out. He seems to take out Wildfire. Don't worry, Wildfire is going to be fine.
Well, that's
Because he is an android. He just has to contain that energy. But then they realize, though, that unfortunately Morju now has all kinetics power.
Oh,
so he has
okay.
the power of an entire universe of magic added to his own.
Oh my goodness.
But then White Witch realizes she has to do something about it. Now, see, there's Wildfire. He's perfectly fine.
Okay.
I love how him and Dawnstar's relationship is so sweet. I love all the couplings from the Legion. They really came up with some very strong couples. Like, oh, Donnie, don't get all misty on me. It's just a little leak. But for the record, I love you too.
Aww.
But then at this point, Connor actually burns on him and puts in that, and then it suddenly appears on the time trapper. This is where he reveals, he may have seen one potential future, but he's seen others. Basically saying how he's seen so many, he thinks his is the true future. He can't tell the difference between all of them.
Oh my goodness.
So this is where they choose to just beat the crap out of him, and then utilizing light and cosmic voice power, they summon forth all variations of legions, including the 5 year later legion. Any variation of them have shown up.
Oh, that's cool.
To kick the time trapper's ass. But then we see White Witch goes up there and starts using some of the spells she observed Morju doing. And she uses it to absorb all of his power to become the Black Witch.
What a jerk.
What do you mean, what a jerk? She just killed the bad guy.
Yeah, she killed him.
Well, okay, she more absorbed him than killed him.
So what's the difference here?
He's part of her.
So he's like Ermac. She's like Ermac.
Something like that. He's more keeping her repressed. Or it's more rather, he's become pure magical energy, and she's absorbed all of his energy, just like he absorbed kinetics, this energy.
Okay, but we saw Wonder Woman kill Maxwell Lord.
Oh, I know.
What's the difference between her killing him and the White Witch?
Well, again, it's hard to say if she truly killed him or just simply, again, absorbed him.
Okay.
But either way, though, she's starting to turn the tide. Then we have Bouncing Boy and Triplicate Girl show up. And this is where we find out. First, she was Triplicate Girl. Then one of her copies died. And then her second one died during Countdown. And you thought she would have just been, on her own. Turns out, no, she's now Duplicate Damsel. She could just copy however many she wants now.
I often wonder if that's where they got the character from Invincible. Duplicate?
Possibly.
I very much so think so, because she's been around not near as long as Triplicate Girl.
Yep, but you want to know, though, where they've been? They've been on their third honeymoon.
Aww.
Yeah, turns out Bouncing Boy, he's one of those characters of you think, oh, he just bounces, he's just this big fatso. Turns out they loved him so much that they paired him up with a girl who can make a hottie who can make herself into initially 3 hotties.
That's so great.
But now and again, they are some of the best coupling. These two truly are in love, and you can't have it any other way. But Missa, with being the Black Witch, is finally turning the tide with all that power. So Time Trapper gets beaten into some unconsciousness. So they bring him back. They have a nice farewell to their younger selves. And then Prime is glaring at the Time Traveler like, who are you? Who the heck are you? I'm you. I'm Clark Kent from Earth Prime. Superboy from Earth Prime. Listen to me. We can still destroy them. Together. We have the power to. You? Yeah, right. You're me? I'm never going to get that old and wrinkly. Plus, I never grow a beard. I know you're smarter than everyone else, but I'm smarter than you. So shut up and don't tell me what to do, Grandpa. You may want to keep your distance. I couldn't have been this stupid. Who are you calling stupid? Stupid! Don't come any closer. I'm warning you. No one warns me to do. I do all the war. What an idiot! What an idiot! And what
No
happens?
kidding.
Punches him, and then he gets seemingly taken apart. Look at this with the artwork.
It's so good.
And even Brainiac 5 from the 3-boot Legion. What an idiot. But yeah, Superman's now reacting to everyone being alive. They're all calming down, everything's settling down. And yeah, they're just trying to figure out what to do. And this is where we see Prime is back on his Earth, on Earth Prime. Unfortunately, it's a punishment. Why?
Oh yeah, I know what this is.
Yeah, because they all found out what he did. They all read the comics, and they are terrified of him.
Uh-huh.
Basically, like, what? It's like, dude, what did you expect to happen?
I love how meta it is.
Yeah, it's like he's like, no one will ever know, dude. Comics exist in your world. They'll know.
Yep.
And then we find out there was going to be a third Karate Kid. We never find out what happened with him.
The third Karate Kid wasn't any good anyway.
No, but Cobra Kai was.
I've heard it's really, really good. I haven't seen
is.
it. It's got Blue Beetle in it too.
Yep. They're ready to reignite the Green Lantern Corps. Sunboy is feeling good. Block, who got hurt during all that from the Shadow Demons, is feeling like, because he loved Missa, and now he doesn't know what she's become. Just look at it now. I'm sorry. I'm not here to save you. I'm not here to save anyone. This is my world now. Evil beware the Black Witch.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Yeah. Well, basically, though, it's corrupted. It's tainted her.
Yeah. You absorb an evil guy, you're gonna...
Well, yeah, but she had no choice. So she was the only one who could do it. But we later find out in a later story that Block comes there. He's able to keep her in check and bring back the White Witch from within her.
Oh, okay.
So it's when they unfortunately don't go anywhere with that before. Oh, do you notice who that is? Raven and Alan Scott.
Wait, where's Raven?
Right there, where my mouse is.
That's supposed to be Raven?
Look, because you see her hood and the little circle.
Oh, okay, I see it now. I do see the Alan Scott one, but the
Raven
one
I didn't see. Raven is the hood and the little ball, whatever those yellow circles or whatever are.
Gotcha.
So they've been imprisoned all this time.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so everything's starting to settle down. Things are finally getting set up. And that's what we find out about. Like, I thought this world was destroyed in the crisis. Yeah, but unlike Earth 247, it was reborn during the second crisis. So yeah, they're all ready to go back. Gates decided he's going to stick around. Obviously, XS is going to stay around. And the 0 Hour Legion are going to be protectors of the multiverse because they don't have a world anymore. And of course, long live the Legion.
That's awesome.
Like another 5 minutes of those two, and I shoved the lightning rod into my brain. Finally, a little peace and quiet, a little time to myself. Where are you going? To get a haircut! I know, what was all that about? Well, he did need a haircut. I guess he's been pretty busy. I've been busy! And, well, he revealed, and the Titan back in the present, the Titans reunite with Connor and Bart.
That's awesome.
And Prime wanting a grilled cheese sandwich and everything. It feels like I can take it. I can fix it all by going to the message boards.
Oh my god, I love this ending to this. I forgot. I forgot that it was in this story specifically. Is this where he's yelling at his mom?
Yeah, his mom. He's yelling at his mom. Where's my grilled cheese, Mom?
Fucking, I love Superboy-Prime though. I can't help it. I love to hate him.
I do too. But yeah, so that was the Legion of Three Worlds. What did you think about all that? Intense, right?
A lot of characters, a big cast.
Definitely. A very big cast. Some of Perez's best artwork, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah. There's no debating that, but it would take, I would say, a second read.
Yeah.
just
Definitely.
because of how many characters there was. But especially if you're not familiar with the Legion, which I'm not
Obviously.
near as familiar as some DC fans. You know, they haven't done really anything with them except for Bendis.
I wish Hickman had come to DC and took care of them.
Yeah.
'Cause apparently, a lot of what he was doing at X-Men was for Legion, and that would have worked better.
Why do you think they neglect them so
Because
much?
unfortunately, most people, I think because when they think of the Legion, they think of an optimistic future. They think of Superman's influence. They think of so many other things. And I think it's also the amount of characters. I think it's the
Yeah.
number of characters that terrifies them.
Well, I mean, some of the characters are really good though.
Oh no, they really are good. But now back to Prime for a second. This is him still at his most monstrous still. Like
yeah,
how
but it's like it's kind of hilarious at the same time. Like,
oh, it is.
Today, if this was pitched and we saw this would be a oh my god, DC is attacking the fans, because this was
that people
an entitled fan.
Even back then, people thought Jeff Johns was doing that. It just didn't have that big of an outrage.
I mean, I find it hilarious because there's always going to be those get off my lawn nerds that are like this, and it's so good.
Everything was better on Myers.
Wasn't Prime in Dark Knight's Death Metal? Didn't he get a happy ending finally?
Yeah. Secret Origins. That was when Snyder revealed he might have been right.
Yep.
Yeah, you went over that in your story. I think Prime got a good happy ending in that story.
I know, but we could learn. Okay, then don't bring him back. Then do a book from his Earth. That might be boring.
No, that'll be our Earth. That's our Earth.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it might be boring. What are we gonna do? Talk about Hamas and Israel? Like, come on now.
Oh. But
yeah, I think he deserves some rest. But he is a good character. He's a fun character, except for in
Countdown.
Yeah, Countdown. We don't.
Where he fried a pregnant woman.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, they're not even here. They don't even talk about it here.
They're like, that doesn't exist.
Yeah,
it didn't happen.
But overall, Superman was good. The Legion. This was just Jeff Johns accumulating a whole lot of storylines into one event. Everything he'd been building up to for a long time, and it worked. Bringing back Bart and Connor was amazing.
Yeah, and that was a big time for oh my god, Young Justice. Wait, what was it?
Teen Titans.
No, it wasn't Teen Titans, was it?
No, Young Justice didn't come out yet.
Okay, it wasn't out yet. Okay.
So yeah, Teen Titans had been over by the cartoon had been over by this point.
No, I don't mean the cartoon. What was the book that had Bart in it?
Bart first was on the Teen Titans. Then he became the Flash, and then he went back to Teen Titans after this. But yeah, he was on Young Justice years ago.
Okay. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, Young Justice. He was on Young Justice before Jeff Johns got on Teen Titans and brought him on.
I always like Bart. He's interesting. He's this little ball of energy.
Exactly. I love that too. And again, just so much of this is good. And I feel, yes, it helps if you're a Legion fan, but I think they give you enough if you're not a Legion fan.
I agree. Yeah, even not being as familiar. Like, I'm familiar. I'm a normie when it comes to the Legion, right?
Yep.
So I don't think that this was too much with not knowing every intricate detail. Like, Brainiac 5, I still think is my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
I love him.
The other thing I love about this is that this came out during Final Crisis. This was more closer to a traditional Crisis than Final Crisis was.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know what I mean? Where it's
the biggest covers.
Oh yeah, the covers are great, especially the main covers.
Oh, they're so good.
And again, like the artwork, so much is just so damn good. And this would eventually lead to Paul Levitz's run. So Paul Levitz would come back on.
It's a shame to see characters like Bart treated like in Connor treated like this in here, and then compare it to something like the Mega.
Again.
No, not even that. Like, that is at least relatively respectful. Look at the Megan Fitzmartin of the world.
Her pitch, I would agree. How she wrote him in the backup story was respectful.
I didn't read. I gave up. But that, like what she did. Oh man,
she's made it clear. She paired him up with Miss Martian. Make it very clear he's straight.
I said Megan Fitzmartin, not Meg.
No. Oh Megan Fitzmartin, Mike.
Remember that Dark Crisis, Young Justice?
Yes, and she was trying to say, oh, Connor actually had a crush on Tim.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that mag stuff today.
We will. But yeah, so thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you all on the next one.
Bye, guys.